Okay, meeting called to order. Please salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Moore. Aye. Councilmember Southwick. Here. Councilmember Vory.
Here.
Supervisor Champlain.
Here. Thank you.
And Councilmember Hunter is absent.
Okay, first thing on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the meeting from February 11th, 2025. Motion to approve as presented.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. Any discussion? Do you see any required corrections or revisions?
From what I recalled, it seemed like it was in order. So.
Yeah, same here. I thought it was. Nice job, Julie. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Presentations of petitions, communications, and general question period.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Fast as lightning.
You know who you are, but just for the camera, please state your name and
Jennifer.
address.
Yeah, Jennifer Jewett, I live in the village, Champlain. I'm just here tonight. It's my understanding that Tom was going to present the tether law tonight for you all to read. And we just wanted to say thank you very much for taking that on and doing that. I do want to make it known, not to take away any efforts of yours, but it was a full collaboration. Laws like this do not go and get created by one person. You did involve the DCO, the county has been involved. I even ran parts of it by the sheriff's deputies so they could see it and the wording was okay. Also, it's gone through a judge. It's also gone through several attorneys. So it's not a fly-by-night thing for the people at home. A lot of time and effort, a lot of comparing other laws around the state and as well as around the country to create this law. So we really appreciate all your hard work and Rick's hard work. He also put a lot of work into that too. We have made extreme progress at the county in the last few weeks. I guess I came back from Florida with a vengeance. I had a lot of windshield time to do a lot of thinking and getting a little fired up on the drive. And we have since teamed up with the Show Up group out of Plattsburgh. It's actually a community group of people who are very active in the community and fighting for things that they believe in. On the 26th of February, which was the regular session meeting at the legislature, we packed the legislature. Really, I don't believe they've ever had that many people in there, if you want me to be honest with you. It was in the press Republican. The WCAX recently did a nice little thing for us, as well as we went to the public safety meeting last Monday. And just before that meeting, I was taken aside by one of the legislators, Area 3 legislator and chairman, and informed that my group would no longer be allowed to address the legislature in any regular session meeting from here forward. We believe that is a clear violation of First Amendment rights. So for anyone, I know this probably won't be released in time, but can come out tomorrow night to the regular session meeting. We believe it will be the second most people that have ever attended a legislature meeting, because we don't believe it's right that anybody should be able to deny the public an opportunity to speak. While it is entirely legal, there has to be a vote among the legislators. We did take Tom's law, and it is now not only with the city of Plattsburgh, as well as the town of Plattsburgh, but it's been back routed up through Mike Zerlo, the county clerk, the legislative clerk, for county attorney review again. And it does look like we may have enough votes for our public hearing in April. So we are making excellent progress, but we hope you all will still move forward, because I don't have a crystal ball and I don't know what time's going to show up, what's going to happen next month. But we have more support on this topic than ever before. And we just appreciate if everybody continues to spread the word of what we're doing and supports our cause. And before we know it, hopefully we'll have a countywide tether law, because we really, really feel that's what needs to happen. So, thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jennifer. And thanks for the work you did on it too. It was a collaborative effort.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, report from the supervisor. Good evening. I would like to extend a thank you to our highway department. Our highway crew, including our highway superintendent, have done an outstanding job ensuring that our roads are well treated so we can travel on them safely. And I think even they're getting sick of the snow, so hopefully we're almost done. Thank you for your professionalism to the whole crew. Recommendations from the Social Security Administration. I believe we've posted this on the website as well. Recognizing the basic signs of a scam is helpful in stopping fraudulent activity. Remember, scammers pretend to be from an agency or organization you know to gain your trust. Scammers say there is a problem or a prize. Scammers pressure you to act immediately, and scammers tell you to pay in a specific way. So don't listen to any of those things. Please ignore them, delete them on your phone if they come across. Remind your clients, friends, and families to hang up on suspicious calls from government officials. Calling about a problem with your Social Security number or account. Never make payments with gift cards, wire transfers, or mailing cash. And report Social Security scams to oig.ssa.gov. Report other scams to report fraud, all one word, .ftc.gov. And I know I can speak for experience. I get these things constantly. It's terrible. There's always something coming across the phone I've got to delete and report. Community health survey. Please take a few moments and complete the community health survey for the Eat Smart, Waste Less program that we're offering. The link can be found on our website and on our Facebook page. This only takes a few minutes of time and will be beneficial gathering a number of participants to provide materials and services to. Please remember your input matters. Message from NYSEG. With recent concerns raised by our customers on their monthly NYSEG bills, the company will be holding a customer service pop-up event on March 19th. This event allows customers to get face-to-face, one-on-one help with any billing concerns or with assistance that may require and pay in their bill. There will not be a formal presentation, but customers are encouraged to show up during the available time slot to meet with a customer service representative. They will be helped on a first-come, first-served basis. The details on the upcoming event are March 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Beekman Town Hall located at 571 Spellman Road, West Shazy, New York, 12992. And we have that posted on our website and our Facebook page. I know there's been a lot of comments, people don't think that's enough time for a time slot, but I'm hoping if they get swamped, they'll schedule another one. So if you have questions, I would attend this.
Is there a phone number there, Tom?
No. No, they did not give a phone number. I'm sure if you want questions about it, call the NYSEG office in Plattsburgh. I'm sure they'll answer any questions you have. I attended the Lobbying Day event at the state capitol in Albany this month. This event is hosted by the New York Associations of Towns, NIOT, and New York Conference of Mayors, NICOM. Thank you to these organizations for hosting this incredible event to provide us with critical information and assure that the legislative leaders hear our concerns in regard to adopting laws to support our communities. The North Country was represented by myself, Town of Plattsburgh Supervisor Michael Cashman, Village of Champlain Mayor Janet McFetrich, City of Plattsburgh Mayor Wendell Hughes, and his Mayor Pro Tem Julie Bond, Councilmember Julie Bond. Two of the very important legislation we were lobbying for was further increases to aid and incentives for municipality, which is known as AIM funding, that assist in keeping our taxes rates stable and support, and also support of the bill number S1850 and A.6012, which will be dubbed the SWAT program. For sewer and water system funding that will be implemented similar in comparison to the CHIPS funds that we received for our roads. So we're really trying to push that bill through to get that to law, because it'll give us funds in a similar fashion that we have some flexibility on how to use it for maintenance and repairs. AARP Foundation Tax Aid, free to individuals, seniors, and families. I announced this last month, I'm reiterating it, it's still tax time. This is a volunteer service offered to low and moderate income taxpayers. They are IRS certified volunteers providing free tax preparation. You can make an appointment by calling the Clinton County Senior Center at 518-314-9762. You can also address questions to taxclintoncounty, all one word, at gmail.com. Or again, any questions, same phone number, 518-314-9762. The next Trex Plastic Program. Thank you to all who have been donating plastics to be recycled for this project. What a wonderful achievement by all of us for keeping these plastics out of the landfills. And thank you to Price Chopper and Market 32 for sponsoring this. We have just reached our goal with our partnership with the Northern Tier Senior Housing 2025 project. So we're really moving fast now. It's awesome. Please continue to save and bring in your plastics as we're now partnering with the Champlain, Rouse's Point, Kiwanis for their 2025 project. So not only are we building benches, we're keeping this stuff out of the landfill. And I can attest, it's a lot of plastic. We continue to have a collection box at the Champlain Technology Group for those who wish to drop off plastic when they are stopping in to pay the phone bill. Thank you to CTG for this. Report on projects. Comprehensive Plan Revision. The next Comprehensive Planning Committee meeting is tomorrow, March 12th. These committee meetings are closed meetings, however, there will be another open community meeting scheduled in April. The date is expected to be set at tomorrow's meeting and location. The project timelines, meeting minutes, any public sessions, and general information are available through a Smart Growth Comp Plan link on our website. Please visit our website periodically to keep informed, and visit it in the next week or two to find out when that meeting is in April. I hope we have a larger attendance than we did last time. It was ample, but I'd like to see more people there, because your input is critical. Okay, Miramar Properties. The 19-acre parcel with the mall. We're currently in deliberations with the owner's attorney about forming a plan for redevelopment, along with the removal of this hazardous dilapidated building. It seems to be moving in a positive direction as they now have listed it for sale. However, we're still pushing to get the building at least secured. And they have a quote to board it up, so it's getting close. They're just trying to figure out who's supposed to pay for it. The 22 acres submitted for housing. On January 10th, I met with consultants of Cameo Associates who are conducting that countywide feasibility study. They did confirm the site was chosen as one of the five sites in Clinton County. I did not update this, I should have. It says I will report any further information becomes available. Well, the report has been completed. It's just not formally signed off. We're being told early April we should have a report in hand to read and see what the results are. The Bob Venn Fitness Center project, the DASNY grant has been approved by the State Budget Committee. We're currently reviewing the grant disbursement agreement, the GDA. Once signed, which we had a meeting today, so it will be signed and moved forward tomorrow. We'll start looking at working on a project timeline. The Great Shazy River project. We have had our meeting with the county, state, and federal agencies to secure funding for this study just this past week. There will be subsequent meetings scheduled in the next couple of weeks. I will update when more information is available. That feasibility study is $18,000. We need to find some funding to move that forward. because without that, we can't move to the next step. Clinton County Health Department, complete streets. Again, there are remainder improvements to our parks and streets that we need to complete this spring and summer of 2025. And again, I'll reiterate, it's that crosswalk at Church Street and South Street. It's the removal of the shared road markings on the Prospect Road along the trail and installing new markings in the trail. And also installing no parking signs and benches at Perry's Mills Park. We have the benches, actually they've been assembled, we're just waiting for spring weather to put them out. Elm Street Culvert Project. So we're awaiting the scope of proposal from Stantec that will need to be approved by New York State DOT as well as the town of Champlain. We still expect to be under construction in 2026. Sewer District 7 project. We will be presented with cost comparisons between two types of distribution systems from Barton and Judas at a special meeting on March 25th. The two types are 1, a low pressure delivery, and 2, standard gravity. With the large amount of funding awarded, we want to be certain that we are providing the best system for years to come. Once we determine which type of distribution systems to use, we'll begin a reformation of District 7 at the correct annual cost, which we are targeting for next month's meeting. Public announcements. With the setting of the clocks ahead for daylight savings time, this is a reminder, check your batteries and your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. And it's also a good time to check your fire extinguishers and review your evacuation plans with your family. Never hurts to reiterate where you're going to head out. Reminder, the New York State burn ban will go in effect on March 16th and will remain in effect through May 14th. That's a state burn ban. The next Champlain EMS and Knights of Columbus blood drive is scheduled for March 24th from 3 to 7. Please participate and give the gift of life. And thank you for those who will be donating. The Champlain Knights of Columbus Council 3525 and the Catholic Daughters Court Lily of the Mohawk 1451, I love it when I find typos, will be hosting their annual free senior citizen dinner on April 6th at 4 p.m. This is open to all seniors 65 and over that reside in the town of Champlain, including the villages of Champlain and Rouse's Point. Again, it's April 6th, 4 p.m. Please RSVP to Gloria Tatro before April 1st. And how come I didn't put her phone number in there? Must have been on that page.
Hold on a moment.
Okay, thank you. Sarah's gonna get that phone number so I can announce it, because I forgot to put it in here.
518?
Yep.
298? 8789.
Thank you, Sarah. So I'll reiterate, 518-298-8789. Please visit our website and Facebook page for more information on events going on around the town. And the town would like to appoint more alternates to the Zoning Board of Appeals and the Planning Board. Please consider serving the town in this capacity, as we need talented citizens of this township to become involved and assist us in moving forward. Please contact me for details if you are interested. And note, please feel free to stop in. I'll be happy to discuss the town's projects and objectives with you and answer any questions. And finally, thank you to all veterans and active military men and women for your service. And also thank you to all first responders, both paid and volunteer, of our EMS and fire departments, and our police officers for your dedication to your community. Thank you. Reports from the council members.
You know, I'm
Councilmember Moore, I'm gonna start with you.
slowly getting my way back in. Just the last week, been meeting with the supervisor and the town secretary in order to work on a personnel matter that we'll be discussing later tonight.
Yep.
Interesting.
He's getting back in the group.
Yeah,
Anything else?
nope, that's good.
Awesome, thank you very much, Councilmember Moore, and I'm glad to see that you're feeling better. Let's see, Councilmember Southwick.
The planning board did not meet in the month of March. The next meeting, should there be items on the agenda, will be scheduled for April 3rd at 5:30 here at the town office. I'm also encouraged to report that a number of interested students, 12, will be taking the lifeguarding course scheduled for April 5th and 6th. So we look forward to the next step towards scheduling our town youth summer swim program that will be at NCCS.
Yes, welcome back
Yep.
home.
I know, it's very exciting. Sarah asked me to announce a program by Clinton County, solid waste and recycling. There is a survey out there, they would like all of the community to partake. They're looking for input in how to improve waste management and recycling in our community. You can go and take that survey, and the link to that survey is tinyurl.com/CCLSWMP-survey. Please take a few moments to complete that survey and help us protect our environment and keep items out of the landfill that don't belong there.
It is on our website too.
It is on our website also,
Yes.
thank you. And that's all I have.
Okay, so in regards to the swim program, we need to meet with Shar next week. I'll send an email
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll note that right now, so I don't forget.
And Sarah's getting probably to be the time when programs are being finalized, right? And we'll probably have signups going out to schools, I would say, within the next couple of months. People should be looking for signups or.
Next couple of months. Right now, she's working on, she's finishing basketball. Basketball hasn't quite finished yet. So Charlene is finishing basketball. Then comes softball signups. Once softball signups are out, then comes summer programs.
Okay,
So,
so people should be on the lookout
yes.
for, okay, good.
So with that, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Charlene,
Mm-hmm.
our rec director. There's a lot, we do so much, there's a lot of work that goes on all year long. You know, it's not just a summer program anymore.
Right.
It's like a year-long program.
And not just Char, all of our coaches,
Yes, good point.
all of our, you know what I'm saying, we have a great group.
Assistants.
Yes.
Assistant for Shar.
And if our town residents are not aware, these programs are free of charge to our students and our young people in our community. So if you are in the town of Champlain, you live in the town of Champlain, your young people are qualified for these programs.
Well, definitely, and we have a large variety of programs. It's amazing how the cheerleading has gone crazy.
Yes.
That's very popular, and with little ones too. It's awesome. So anyways, thank you to Shar and her whole team.
But if there's anybody that needs any information, please call the office and we can give them more information.
So true. Anything else?
Nope. I'm all good.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Worry.
All right, I'll start with the ZBA, Zoning Board of Appeals. Met on February 20th at 5:30 right here at the town office. There were 2 public hearings that evening. The result of that was both applications were approved. One was for the hair salon and the other one was for an area variance. If there is business before the board, the next scheduled meeting for the ZBA will be on Thursday, March 20th at 5:30 right here at the town office. And that is only if there is business. It may not happen, right, correct?
The meeting changes this Thursday.
I take that back, so ignore what I just said, and it's gonna be this Thursday, that would be March 13th at 5:30, so March 13th, the business, and if that meeting is to still carry through, it will be this Thursday, all right?
Like I moved up.
And is that posted on the website? Do we put that on the website, the ZBA meeting?
the normal ones where it falls
Yeah.
like the first Thursday and third Thursday, but she just told me tonight, so I'll put that on tomorrow.
All right, so, yeah, 13th. Thank you for that correction, Julie. Marketing, so just a couple of things. One, the business testimonial video, there was an error in, I think it was the spelling of a name, or there was something incorrect, so I let Boyer Benner know, they corrected that, so that's all done. And all of the videos have been posted on the website, so you can go to the website and you can catch, all the videos are there.
I'll check that out.
Yeah. So everything is there, and our Facebook feed, Sarah posts quite a few things, Boyer Benner posts things. There's a lot of information there, so this is again part of that effort where if people can get into the habit of making sure they're checking in with our Town of Champlain Facebook page, please be checking in with our website. There is tons of information that is posted all the time, and so if you're looking for things, that's where you'll find it. Also, if you're looking for us to help you get word out there, please let us know. We can't post something, or we can't let the public know if we don't know what it is. So a reminder that if you have something going on, please let us know, and we'll try to help you let others know about it. I contacted Paul Frederick. He's gonna go down and film in the village for the Red Canoe. And he's gonna replace in our winter video, the business that is no longer in business. He's gonna take that out and he's gonna put the new Red Canoe in.
Great.
So he's gonna update the winter video, that should be within the next 10 days or so. He's gonna film next week and then he'll just edit it and we'll have that new footage, okay?
Yes, that's great.
Yeah, so that's next week. Wednesday, March 12th, at the time we're recording this is gonna be tomorrow, but Wednesday, March 12th from 4 to 5 p.m., the Champlain Memorial Library is hosting a home energy opportunities presentation. We have that information on our website as well as our Facebook page, and you can also contact the Champlain Memorial Library. You were just talking about energy, so if people are looking to help get some helpful hints, tips, and anything that can make your home and your efforts more energy friendly, this presentation might be something you'd be interested in going to. The first food truck event of the season, Town of Champlain, our kickoff event is gonna be on Tuesday, March 18th. It's coming up real soon. It's actually a week from today. Very exciting. And with the weather we've been having, boy, it might be really nice outside. So 11 to 6 is the first food truck event. We're doing a lunch and dinner time to kick it off. Cousin's Maine Lobster is going to be here, a favorite from last year. That's Tuesday, March 18th from 11 to 6 right here at the town office. Let everybody know, wherever in your house, at your business, we'd love to see you here. The Clinton County Health Department, they've set up their rabies clinics for the 2025 season, and the town of Champlain will have one of those clinics right at the Champlain Fire Department at 162 Elm Street in the village of Champlain. That's going to be on May 20th. You do have to pre-register for these rabies clinics, but they are open to anybody that wants to participate. You can go to the Clinton County Health Department's website for more information and to register, health.clintoncountiny.gov for that sign up and more information for the rabies clinic. Just a couple of notes. One, if you're interested in seeing a fantastic show, April 4th, 5th, and 6th at the Strand Center for the Arts. Their Artistry Community Theater is going to be putting on the classic Fiddler on the Roof. So if you're interested in seeing that production, that will be April 4, 5, and 6 at the Strand Center for the Arts. More information at strandcenter.org for tickets and show information. And finally, it is that time of year where the temperature doesn't know where it wants to land, typical March, April weather. So if you're out on the ice, I saw a lot of people ice fishing this past weekend. If you're out on the ice, just be cautious that the temperature, we've got a major fluctuation of temperatures over the next week and a half or so. So please be careful if you are out using any of your winter equipment and or if you're out on the ice fishing, just take caution, winter safety, all right? So ends the report.
Awesome. So I wanna thank Sarah, she's gone to get Rick's report, cause she's on top of it, I forgot to print it. Before we get to that, again, another email that I gotta send them, I just noted it, is I've gotta schedule a meeting with you too, so
Yes.
we can nail down our next set of.
You are correct, I know exactly what you're saying, yes.
Bring it over, I just thank you for doing that.
That's the first one, and then down to here.
Oh, not this?
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, thank you, Councilmember Bory. Now we have Councilmember Hunter's report. Champlain Fire Department, the dry hydrant, depending upon weather, plan on working with Mark Davis to install the Cardin Road dry hydrant and the new bridge on April 10th, starting in the morning. This is on the Cardin Road Bridge. We are scheduled for April 10th, so I'm pretty confident we won't have a snowstorm, I hope. And hopefully the ice should get out of there by then. Rouse's Point Fire Department, there's nothing to report this time. Village of Rouse's Point, the village board meetings, Monday, March 17th, and Monday, April 7th at 7 p.m. at Halsted Hall. Meetings are the first and third Mondays of each month and are open to the public. Election Day, village election day that is, March 18th, so that's for both villages. 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. positions in Rouse's Point. To clarify that, 2 trustees for 2-year terms. Winter parking ban reminder. The parking of vehicles and trailers, semi-trailers, or house coaches detached from their towing vehicles are prohibited on all streets within the village of Rouse's Point between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. through March 31st, 2025. The Rouse's Point Comprehensive Plan, public information meeting, video is scheduled for February 10th, but they also have a video link. And that is at www.rosesppointnewyork.com/news detail T28R51.php. That's quite a handle. The Dodge Memorial Library. Free Trees for Kids program. Parents, grandparents, guardians can sign up their child or children to receive a free tree during Earth Week, which is April 22nd through the 27th, by filling out a short form. The deadline for registering for a tree is March 15th. So that's this coming week. And you can also find that on their website at www.rosespointnewyork.com/news detail T28R48.php. Friends Board of Directors meeting, March 19th. Library Executive Directors meet each third Wednesday of the month at 5:30 p.m. Meetings are open to the public. And then again at the library, they have a preschool story hour, March 20th and 27th, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Story hour for toddlers, age 5, including read-aloud songs and simple activities. Charter Communications, around March 31st, 2025, Spectrum will launch Comercio, a Spanish language economic news network on SSP Latino View and TV Stream Latino. EDU Appeals Board, nothing to report at this time. Town Local Law Number 1 of 2025, local law regulating the outdoor restraint of dogs of the Dakota Town of Champlain. I would like to thank resident and advocate Jennifer Jewett, Jody Perrier, Town of Champlain Dog Control Officer, and Tom Trombley, Town Supervisor, for their countless hours in gathering. Analyzing and evaluation of the national, state, and local data as related to restraint and tethering, and preparing a fair for both owner and pet, and enforceable local law. Local Law Number 1 of 2025 will be included in the town's code, Chapter 66 soon. We encourage our current and future town residents that own a dog or are planning to acquire dogs to review the town code, chapter 66, subsection 66-1 through 66-41. Article 1, dog licensing fees, Article 2, purebred licensing fees, and Article 3, disposition of unwanted dogs. And Article 4, general regulations, and Article 5, dogs at large, and Article 6, control and licensing of dogs. If you have any questions regarding dog licensing and fees, you may contact Julie Castine, our town clerk, at 518-298-8160. Any additional questions or concerns regarding filing dog complaints or other dog-related control matters may contact Jody Pereira at our dog control officer at 518-314-9867, or go to our website, townofchamplain.com, go to resources and dog control forums, and you can file a complaint online. Chapter 66 dog source can be found at ecode360.com/143-85-240. He's just announcing what's on the agenda here. That ends the report. The rest I think were just notes. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Councilmember Hunter, I should say. And thanks for all your work on that law. I mean, this has been a long haul. I know we kind of paused for a while, waiting for the county. But even when we got back into it, we had to make a lot of changes and try to make it as perfect as possible. That's that. Report from the town clerk, please.
You have my monthly report for approval.
And we'll call a motion to approve as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the town clerk's report as presented.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
No, it just looks like you got a couple of big permits in there.
Yeah, we have one big one for the tower on the Ridge Road.
Gotcha.
Cell tower.
Yeah, so it was, let's see, total state and county local is 3862. Total local shares remitted is 3804.76, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. Here's your signed copy.
Thank you.
All in favor, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Review of proposed audit bills, the abstract. Any questions on the abstract? As always, these are month-to-month regulars. If there are no questions, I welcome moving on to the monthly bills for approval. And we have additionals to attach. So total monthly bill report total is $98,305.95. With the additionals, it's a grand total of $146,538.98. Welcome. Motion to approve is presented. And then we'll go through discussion afterwards.
I'll make a motion to approve as presented by the supervisor.
I'll second.
Thank you. All right, any discussion? Anybody have questions on any details of the reports or the additionals?
It's amazing the amount of Canadian stamps we go through on additional bills. It's like, whoa.
But that saves us money
Oh, yes, it does,
for doing it the way we're doing it,
yes.
because then we're not, if we do it here, it's like $1.69, where if we do it over there, it's less than $1.
Yeah, it just goes to show how much business is done across the border.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I mean, it's like,
Oh, no,
wow,
that's a ton of it in regards to court,
yeah.
no doubt. You know, I'll point out that one of the large, expenses on these additionals is Bartonville Judas, you know, for cost of this, sewer district 7 study, so that will be paid from the general and then reimbursed from the grant funds once the project is moving forward. Any other thoughts? Okay, welcome, roll call then.
Councilmember Southwick,
Aye.
Councilmember Cory,
Aye.
Councilmember Moore,
Aye.
Supervisor Trombley.
Aye. Motion carries. Those have been approved. You have your report from the code enforcement officer. Any questions? I should never staple double-sided documents. Yeah. Total fees at $43.90.
One large one here.
Any questions? Okay. Then moving on. No report from the highway superintendent, but I know he mentioned today, once winter's done, it'd be a lot of sand to remove from roads. Had to sand a lot this year. Look at the pile in the shed, it's down.
So just kind of keep an eye on when you're out driving, you know, nice days, they will be out looking at culverts, fixing different things around the town. So for your
Yeah.
safety and ours, please
Good.
watch.
Yeah, during this thaw process, culverts is a big one. Quite often they get jammed with ice or snow. You have to go in and thaw them. It's very true. So thank you for that, Sarah. And then also, you know, be careful on these heavily sanded roads, because sand can be slippery too when it's dry and fluffy and, you know, you're confident in driving faster, so please be careful. Correspondence, we've got Charter Communications. You have your zoning board minutes, which you have spoken to, and our EMS call report. So for the month of February, there were 80 calls in Champlain, 42 in Moores, 24 in Rouse's Point, for a total of 146 calls. They provided mutual aid. They had 5 mutual aid calls between Chazy and Cherubusco, and 8 between Altona and Rouse's Point. So grand total is 151 calls, 2,516 loaded miles. Their average response time was 3 minutes for the month of February. Always busy. That brings us new business. So, have in here, step number 1, review and discussion on local law 1, outdoor restraints of dogs. And then the resolution will formally introduce. If you guys had time to review it, has been a couple of changes as we tabled it last month to address a couple concerns of the ECO. And also Councilman Moore, I believe we've done a good job addressing them. And as Jennifer Jewett said earlier, this has been routed and reviewed by all. You know, our town attorney has reviewed both before and after the changes. He supported the nighttime restriction. And you probably remember, or I believe, I know you were copied, pretty sure you were copied on it, that, you know, we were suggesting a supervised language, and he did not agree with that, that's why it's not in there. He thought that was just a little much to ask at this time. So, I think we've got something that's very
I think it's very comprehensive.
comprehensive, but I think it's a good law, I don't think it's asking too much. So if there are no further questions, I'll go to the resolution, or any comments, anybody have any comments on the draft? Okay. With that, we are going to move on to resolution number 8, to formally introduce local number 1, 2025. Introduction of local law number 1 of 2025 entitled, "A Local Law Regulating the Outdoor Restraint of Dogs of the Code of the Town of Champlain." Whereas the Town of Champlain Town Board, the Town Board, has identified the need to establish a local law to regulate the outdoor restraint of dogs for the Town of Champlain, and whereas this law will classify stricter regulations pursuant to provisions of Article 7 of the Agricultural Markets Law, Section 122, and the Municipal Home Rule Law of the State of New York. And whereas the Town Board intends to add this local law to the current Chapter 66 Dog Control of the Code of the Town of Champlain to address the present needs of the Town of Champlain. And whereas the Town Board is now introducing local law number 1 of 2025 per subsection 272-A of Town Law. And now therefore it be resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Champlain does hereby introduce local law number 1 of 2025. And be it further resolved that a roll call vote is carried to approve said resolution. Motion to approve?
Motion to approve resolution number 8 of 2025, local law number 1 as presented by the supervisor.
Thank you, and seconded?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Shall we do roll call, please?
Councilmember Southwick,
Aye?
Councilmember Bory,
Aye.
Councilmember Moore,
Aye.
Supervisor Trombley.
Aye. Thank you. And now, therefore be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately. And Julie, do you have a fresh copy?
Yeah.
Okay. You can sign and stamp that at your leisure. Next is resolution number 9 to set public hearing for this local law number 1 of 2025. Resolution 9 of 2025 to set a public hearing for proposed local law number 1 of 2025 entitled, "A Local Law Regulating the Outdoor Restraint of Dogs of the Code of the Town of Champlain." Whereas proposed local law number 1 of 2025 would establish a local law to regulate the outdoor restraint of dogs for the Town of Champlain, and whereas this law will classify stricter regulations pursuant to the provisions of Article 7 of the Agricultural Markets Law, Section 122, and the Municipal Home Rule Law of the State of New York. And whereas the Town Board desires to hold a public hearing with respect to the adoption of said local law. And now therefore be it resolved that a public hearing be held by this Town Board with respect to the adoption of the aforesaid local law at 7:15 p.m. on April 8th, 2025 at the Town of Champlain Municipal Building, 10729 Route 9, Champlain, New York. And the town clerk is hereby authorized and directed to cause all required public notices of said hearing to be given as provided by law. And a motion to approve is set forth by,
I'll make a motion to approve that.
thank you,
I'll second.
thank you. And now therefore be it resolved, this resolution shall take effect immediately. Thank you. And again,
And we're having 2 public hearings on that, right? No, just one? Okay.
yeah, just a moment. Okay, so that ends in business. Old business, sign for the Loveland Park, we're still tabled waiting for spring, right?
Correct.
Um,
And I have, for the investment policy, I
Okay.
have templates that we're looking at or reviewing.
Okay,
Sarah sent me a bunch email, I think you might have those when you get a chance to look at them, and I'll try to have something together before next meeting,
okay,
okay?
okay, I will dig through and find that, I didn't
In your
notice.
spare time,
Was that recent or last week?
last week, I think.
Okay. I'll look for that, I'll do a search. Okay, next we need to set that special meeting date and time. I was gonna email, but because we're so close to the meeting, I didn't bother. I've been in touch with Barton the Jews. Last comment that you made, Dorothea, is you could be here at noon.
Sure.
And you gave like a 45-minute
Yeah.
period. They feel that's plenty of time,
Oh, no kidding, okay,
okay?
sure.
If that's the case, I can probably do that as well.
Then that's perfect. That is perfect,
That was on the 25th?
yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna set that meeting, and that'll have to be advertised. Julie, okay?
So it's at noon now?
Yeah, March 25th at 12 noon. I will send them make a note for me for tomorrow. I'll email them to confirm. But they were happy to be able to meet at that time instead of late, of course, because of their
Sure.
travel. And they really feel that at least plenty of time for discussion.
Mhm.
He said their presentation of the 2 versions are, 10 to 15 minutes at most. So we'll see. And if you're able to be here, that's awesome.
Yes, that will work out, because that's my lunchtime, so.
Okay. Next, I'd like to,
Well, we need to approve the water bill. That-
thank you, Julie. I got, you watching out for me. So we have a detailed billing register account. Julie, do you have anything to speak on this? Have there been?
Yeah, I'll ask my question I always ask, or if Rick asks, are there any changes from the last billing cycle?
No, no changes. Just the regular usage.
Okay.
We might wanna mention that notice that we did put in them, just so it's stated here. Don't put wipes, mop heads, rags down the drain. It's not good for the sewer system.
Yes, please don't put anything like that down the drain, even so-called disposable
Yeah,
wipes.
flushable wipes are not really flushable.
No, they're not flushable. I mean, we've had literally everything get stuck in our lift stations lately. So it's very expensive, it's extremely costly. Not to mention, it's very dangerous, because when a lift station becomes inoperable, we're at risk of an overflow. So please don't clog them up with anything but normal sewage. Please and thank you. Okay, motion to approve the water billing?
motion to approve the water billing for
Stated March 11th, but period as well.
It's the second quarter.
Yes.
second quarter water billing, thank you. I'm trying to point that out to me.
Yes. Right there. I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, Floyd, for reminding me. Next, I require an executive session to discuss employee work history. Welcome a motion to recess from this meeting and enter an executive session.
I'll make a motion, recess and go into executive session for
Thank you.
personnel.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We will return. Thank you, Brian. We need a motion to leave executive session and re-enter in our regular business, please, regular business meeting.
I'll make a motion to exit the executive meeting and return back to the regular business meeting.
And I'll second that.
Thank you. And there was discussion on this, on the employee work history, but there was no actions taken and no votes. Nothing to report. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I want to announce that the next business meeting is scheduled for April 8th, 2025, and there will be a special meeting being posted as per our resolution, or per our vote rather, for March 25th in regards to looking at these Sewer District 7 plans, and that'll be held at 12 noon. Welcome a motion for adjournment, please.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Thank you. Motion carries. Ryan, want to have a camera for us? Okay.
Thank you.